Hey guys, how you going? Just a quick one, bit of information on C channels and on sizes for C channels. This piece of C channel is 4 meters 200 long. 7 meters 200 long. Okay, the engineer specified a piece of 250 C channel to go 7.2 meters. It's actually just over 7 meters inside a post to inside a post. All right, yeah. 7.1 it is, and what we've got there is a 380 PFC. Now engineer specified a 250. As I told the owners, it's not happening. It's going to be a 380 minimum, so that's what we got in here, 380. Now I don't know if you can see it. I haven't got it all bolted up yet, so I haven't pushed the bend into the steel yet. What I've got to do is, next time I'm here, because it's really late afternoon, I've got to push that up in 3 spots to make the timber bearer bow up, so I can then, because I can't move the steel. The steel's up there now, it's welded on either end. Pushing up the steel doesn't do anything except try and catch, it doesn't do anything, because as soon as you let it down, it comes down with it. So what we have to do is push the timber up against the steel. So we push the timber up to make a bit of a high point in the middle. Excuse all the little fingers, it's all the welding and grinding and everything I've done. But yes, so what we've got to do is push the bearer up and then bolt it off and then let the weight down on the steel. Now this piece of steel was nice and straight before we put it in. Alright, I'm just trying to see if I can find a good spot for you guys to see this. I don't know if it shows up so well on the camera. But right now, we have, as I can see it, easy. I should put a string line through next time. Easy at the moment, 25 mil, or good 20 anyway, 20 mil bow down. So that piece of steel is sagging down 20 mil in the middle. Alright, and there's a load bearing point in the middle, but it's got a 20 mil sag in it. And that's before I put any load on it. It's just the house weight on the steel. So the house weight is already bowing, already pushing down on that steel. And the steel is strong enough to hold it, but not strong enough to do it without deflection. It has a 20 mil deflection on a 380 PFC. That's a lot. Over 7.2 meters, that is a lot of deflection, believe me. But that means it's got a 20 mil sag in the floor. Not good. So what I've now got to do is push the floor up a good easy 10, probably 20 mil. Well, have to be 20 mil higher in the middle. Use three jacks, 3 acros, so I can get a nice bow across there, because it starts from nothing, goes to nothing. But it's 20 mil, so it's already sagging 20 mil as is. So the floor has got a 20 mil sag in it right now. So I'm going to have to see about pushing a 20 mil bump in that to push it up 20 mil. To cope with that 20 mil sag. Not sure how good the camera is on this thing. Let's see if we can enlarge it a bit. There we are. See if that helps any. There is, yes, there it is. You can see that deflection there. Okay, it's got a 20 mil deflection. So from the end to the middle and back again. There's 20 mil in the middle, she's sagging. Now that's important. It's if it was a 250 C channel like the engineer wanted, you can possibly imagine what sort of deflection it would have then, probably about 50. And there's no way I could push the floor up to hold that. So now I've got to push that floor up about 20 mil in the middle. I should do 20 mil in the middle. And if I'm lucky, once I've done that and bolted it all off, it might make the floor straight. Right, if you understand that, because at the moment that floor is going down like that in the middle, so it's got a bow in the middle of 20 mil. That's what the steel's doing, and the floor is directly on top of the steel. So the steel's doing it, the floor's doing it. Right, there's no gaps between any of those joists. They're all sitting directly on top of the steel. So the floor's got a 20 mil bow in it, and yeah, I'm harping a little, but I'm just trying to get a point across that. Tensioning steel is important, because yeah, if you like having a 20 mil bow in your floor, that's good, but the thing is that because there's no tension on the steel, that steel will bounce. So you get 2 or 3 people up there, you start bouncing, it'd be like a little trampoline. You know those little step ones that you stand on just for the exercise. That's got to be what it feels like. As the whole house starts moving up and down because there's no tension on the beam. It's just the house sitting on top of it. If you see on this other beam there, you can see where the bearers bowed from where it was supported. Okay, it's got to support the area there where it's coming up and down, and over here to that one, down. So I've got to push that up to make a nice even gradient to knock that out of it. So if I push up there in the middle, right there, the low point, I should hopefully get that grade happening nicely for the floor upstairs. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to load the steel. Now there's probably only 2 or 3, maybe 4 people in the whole of Brisbane that I think still do it. I know I do. To go through and load the steel to make the steel work, because that's what it's there for. The steel beam was to go in there to do its work, just like the back springs on a car. You know, they're bent for a reason, so they can be loaded up and take some weight. So this is the same thing. That piece of steel's got to take some weight. To do that, we have to push the bearer up, bolt it on, then let the weight down so the steel actually bends even more to take weight, which is what we're going to do. So anyway, I thought I'd just point that out so you guys can see it. It is important for you guys to know. It's important for you guys when you get other people to work for you, to do a job for you, that you get them to load the steel. If they don't load the steel, you know, say guys, I'm not paying until you load the steel. It's something that needs to be done, because once you get a guy with a floor sander upstairs, his floor sander is going to start trying to level the floor. They're very good at leveling, and if there's a bow in it or a bump in it or a lump in it, it'll take it out. So that means in some places the floor is only 2 or 3 mil thick, all because it's not loaded properly. Alright, that's my say on it. You guys check it out, see what you think. If you want to ask any questions, please just you know, send me something on the video, on the bottom of the video, and I'll answer you back. Alright, my name is Soegemeier. My phone number is 0433 121 638 for those that want to phone. I will have that on the video, so you look underneath, you'll see the details there. And yeah, I'm a steel fixer for house raising. So this is what I do, steel fabrication on site. And this is what I've done for the last 25-30 years, so I have a little bit of experience at it. And yeah, I was taught to load steel when I started. This is what we do. I keep it up. Most of the guys haven't. But that's the reason why, is that bow in that steel, floor's following it, and we want to fix it. Alright, talk to you later. See you guys. Bye.